Hello, Graham Bray here from Easier Internet Marketing, and welcome to this next how-to video. In this short video I want to explain to you what we mean by mini e-course, show you some examples of these already available on the internet, then describe how a mini e-course could be set up. In previous videos I've described various free gifts that internet marketers can develop in order to encourage potential customers to sign up for their list. We're going to focus here upon the mini course, or to be more precise, the mini e-course. Let's start by just explaining what an e-course actually is. By definition, an e-course is any online training resource that may include video, audio and text components. An e-course is just one part of the e-learning revolution, with the worldwide e-learning industry being estimated to be worth over $48 billion and expanding rapidly. There are many e-learning and e-course resources available on the web. Let's have a look at a few. This first example is produced by Brindleway. The screenshots actually show the basics of their course design software, which has many features to enable the production of interactive e-courses. There are a number of e-course software packages available. One common feature is the option to create test questions at the end of the course to assess understanding. This package has 4 different types of questions, including single choices from a list, multiple choices from a list, and true or false statements. Another example of an e-course is the one shown here for the cruise ship diploma. This course has been developed by Neil Maxwell Keys, a fellow member of the Internet Marketing Review, and the aim is to prepare students for getting jobs in the cruise ship industry. Neil has produced a number of modules to cover the essential knowledge, and of each module there are assessments. Students completing the course successfully are rewarded with recognised certification. A third example of an e-course is produced by ClickClass. Here is an overview of what ClickClass has to offer. An example we're going to briefly look at is one produced to help students visiting a motor museum to understand more about land speed record. The e-course provides information in the form of text and pictures with some basic video animation. There is also a test option. We can see here the multiple choice format of the questioning. ClickClass software is available to assist you in development of your own e-course. The course is free to the first 2 members, then there's a monthly charge of about £30 or $50. A series of videos and prompts help users to put their course together. Help videos tend to be a bit basic and there is no commentary, but what we do have is a series of pop-up boxes. Okay, so let's have a look at developing our own mini e-course. One of the key features of any e-course is to make sure that the learning process is accessible to all. We learn in different ways. The diagram here shows the 3 recognised learning styles: visual, auditory and kinesthetic. Visual learners prefer to acquire knowledge by watching or reading. For example, if they have purchased a new DVD recorder, they'll learn how to work it by reading the manual. For visual learners, video presentations are excellent sources of information in your e-course. Auditory learners prefer to learn by listening. To continue with our DVD example, auditory learners prefer to listen to explanations of how to use their new recorder. For auditory learners, videos are again excellent teaching resources, and you can also include audio recordings. The third type of learners are kinesthetic. They prefer to learn by doing. When purchasing a new appliance such as a DVD recorder, they'll ignore the instruction book and verbal guidance, and will simply press every button till they fully understand the key operations. For kinesthetic learners, the e-course must contain components of doing. There should be tasks available that give the learners a hands-on opportunity. Let's now look at a possible e-course. One I've chosen is a 4-part course that can be developed to show your students how to produce their own newsletter. In the first lesson I'll introduce the newsletter and show what the basic components are. The best teaching approach here would be to produce a video using PowerPoint and recording software such as Camtasia. The second lesson would be very much focused on a hands-on approach. For this, I'll produce a template that my students could download and begin experimenting with, perfect for our kinesthetic learners. The third part of the course is back to the video, and as I explain how to create content for the newsletter. The last part will again be hands-on, as students put everything together, produce their own final version of the newsletter. Let's just check how eCourses hit all learning styles. Visual learners will benefit from the videos I produced. Similarly, I provided narration for the video that will benefit auditory learners. And finally, kinesthetic learners will be able to use their preferred learning style through the downloadable templates and content I provided. Having produced the e-course, the last stage is to actually deliver the content to your readers. It's important to space lessons out at suitable intervals. If you're expecting a lot of work to be done between lessons, then once a week would be ideal. However, avoid leaving too big a gap between lessons or your students could lose interest. Okay, well that completes this short video presentation on how to plan and develop a mini e-course. I hope it's given you a lot of things to think about. You're now keen to get out there and produce a course your own. If you've got any questions or comments, then please visit my site at www.easierinternetmarketing.com. On my site you'll also find my other training materials and links to my recommended resources. I'm Graham Bray, and thank you for watching my video presentation.